Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following four friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Antiriath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Step into our mystical world called Antiriath and follow our party of three dummies as they adventure across the lands. Talik Grug, half-orc, half-mystery, the fighter, played by Taylor. Bodyknock Greenleaf, the halfling rogue with a penchant for taking things that don't belong to him, played by Josh. And the ever-mysterious Eclarian Shadow, half-elf ranger from the Eclarian Mountains, played by Seth. And last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam. Just a quick disclaimer, same as last week, this session was live and in person. We are not fully prepared for playing in person, although we had a hell of a good time doing it, so we hope you enjoy. But just wanted to let you know the audio is not perfect. Stick with us next week. The audio will be back to normal as we are back to our normal remote play session. Hey, also, quick shout out. Give us a follow on Instagram. It's at DNDN Dummies. And also enter our giveaway there. All you got to do is rate and review the show. Send us proof that you did it and you are entered. We're giving away some really cool stuff. So check that out on our Instagram. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the show. This is the second part of our most recent live episode. Just to get you caught back up, we have traveled all the way from Bilyatok, all the way through the Copperstone Mountains in search of the Druid's Tower, called the Old Moon Tower. As we emerged from the mines beneath the Copperstone Mountains, we can see what we think is the Old Moon Tower in the distance. It's up a hill. On last week's episode, we began our climb up that hill towards the tower. First, we encountered a large crab who lived in a cave. Talik finished the crab off with his big bone weapon, spraying crab meat into Bodyknock's open mouth down below. We continued our way up the hill, and we encountered a group of poachers. Talik opened one of the tents to investigate. A poacher immediately tried to take a stab at him. They mentioned they were from the grotto, which sent Shadow into a rage, and we quickly dispatched that group of enemies. We continued our climb, and that is where you catch up with us here. What am I being praised for?
We fight with you. We need to go to war or chill with you.
Yeah, either one. We feel fine either way. We're ready for you to fight.
Victory!
I said you could take a fucking hit from a pro boxer.
We were philosophizing.
Y'all know this motherfucker one time took a hit and banged his head against a fucking trailer hitch and got back up and kept swinging?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I fell down a hill. Hit my head on the trailer hitch.
So fucked up.
Probably
Probably should have gone to the fucking doctor.
kill somebody for that.
No, are you ready?
Alright.
No, you're not killing us tonight.
No, hypothetical.
Try it.
Hypothetical. If you had to have sex with an octopus or a willow tree, what are you picking?
Octopus.
Willow tree?
Look, I'm picking the tree. I'm not gonna be the fucker that
However,
I'm thinking
that fucking
tree.
octopus.
I mean, what's gonna happen when you get down with the octopus? He's got options.
Oh, I can't wait.
The other day, it was like a guy-girl podcast.
That's such a random
And they were
pairing.
like, they said something about like tentacles or whatever, and he was like, "All right, They said, and the girls were like, "Oh yeah, they need at least 6 tentacles," and the guy was like, 6.
I just want
As
to
he
go
eats
on
his
record.
right,
The
let's
DM
go.
is eating sausages like a halfling.
Yeah,
Has a full beer in a
You
Zelda
eat a whole tray of
glass.
sausages.
I got a Zelda glass too.
I have an empty beer glass.
Triforce.
Did the homies make it up that hill over there?
They can if they want to. Where are you? You following your bear?
Yeah, I'm already
Let's
on the
move
other.
y'all all kind of together.
Okay.
So you hop across the water, your bear's climbing up. I got you, bub. Alright, y'all climbing up the ladders.
Yep. Well, hold on. I want another one. Yeah.
So y'all get up to about there, and you hear a sound up on the next part up. It's like 50 feet up. It's 40 feet up. It's like 40 feet up. You hear, make me a nature check to see if you recognize this sound.
8.
12.
So you hear this sound, and Todd's like, the f is that weird ass, is that a bird or shit? What is that? And Bodyguard's like, bird?
It's a goat.
It's a fucking monkey.
Oh shit.
You hear,
That one's pooping.
and the next thing you
He
know,
sure is.
a pile of shit comes
horizontal to the
flying down at your head. You don't get a pile of shit flying at you. Between on you and a 15 on body knock.
That
So
is
y'all both
my
get
AC,
hit. Y'all
yeah.
barely both get hit by, y'all both get poop just splat on you.
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't do any damage, but you got shit on you. And these monkeys just lose it, rioting in laughter. They're just like,
Hey, you fucking assholes! What was that all about?
and
I'm gonna shoot a fucking monkey.
oh,
Fight
alright,
these
ready to
monkeys.
Do shit at me. What do you think?
roll. They're up on the hill. They are gonna have slight cover. They'll have +2 to their AC.
I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to attack them or you want to keep going? They're just gonna keep throwing shit at
Make
us.
your call.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah. Fuck these monkeys.
I'm like, God
Alright, so
damn
y'all
it.
just kind of like cover yourselves. Freaking monkeys throwing shit at you. They keep throwing. Let's see.
We go up another ladder.
Another one hits body knock.
Yeah.
Just kind of like falls off the side splats off the side of Talik's boot. Y'all get out there and you're kind of outside of their range of the poop throwing. As you start to cross this bridge and leave with the monkeys, like they're just
Of
right.
course, they're slacklining monkeys.
Yeah. So Shadow and Bear are on the other side of the bridge when
Get
y'all
that
get
bear
out
here.
here.
My God damn it, Shadow monkeys.
Let that bear loose on these shit.
We're covered in shit.
What are you guys doing?
Oh my god, y'all are disgusting. What in the world are you doing playing with those foul beasts?
Shooting out of his ass.
Did you see him?
He's shitting.
There's monkeys throwing shit at us.
He's shitting.
That's absolutely ridiculous,
Yeah, so
guys.
they're like 60 feet away from you guys now. They're just jumping.
Where the
down.
hell are we? Didn't you read that map? Leading us into the shit monkeys.
You can see the tower up there. Just come on.
The shit winds are blowing
What are you
right.
guys doing?
So are the monkeys swinging across that fucking rope?
You just tell me what you want to do.
Shadow's letting 2 arrows fly at the monkeys right next
Roll
to
me
the
2
rope.
each ways. Let's see what you got. So you let 2 arrows fly. Shoom, shoom. Both of them, they just sail over the monkeys and they just like duck down and they're quiet for a second. And then they lean up over the rocks and they're. And they try to throw some poop at you, but it doesn't even make it across the river here. You're too far away from them. By not where you crossing?
Yeah.
Cut that fucking rope.
Well, we might need to use this rope.
Give a shit.
What is this right in front of us? I'm
Okay.
gonna work my way up towards this little platform.
Alright, so the monkeys go in the background as you work your way up to a what appears to be some sort of elevator system. It appears to be 2 ropes coming down that split at the bottom, and there's a big wide wooden platform that's just sitting on the ground. The ropes go all the way up. There you can see some mechanisms up there, and there's actually like a little pull rope that looks separate. You assume it would operate it.
Yeah, I'd like to check it out and see how much weight I think the platform would hold.
Okay. Yeah, make me a check.
Investigation?
Make me, investigation check, yep.
4.
I mean, it appears
It
to be
looks
a
stable.
functional thing. Yeah, you think it could easily take, probably all of you. It looks like it was made to haul equipment, like heavy barrels and rocks and stuff up, maybe to build
Shadow,
something.
climb your ass up this cliff and get to this crank and pull us up here.
I see what you're going with. I'm on it.
So Shadow's gonna climb up the cliffside.
Alright, so it's like 40 feet up. It probably takes you, take 2 turns, takes you a little bit, climb up there.
I'm gonna get on the platform. He's up by the crank.
Bobby, what are you doing?
Same going with him.
Getting on the platform.
Come on, bear, you
The
dumbass.
bear is hissing and growling at the monkeys, but he's following along. I need beer.
Oh,
Where's that brewery, Talik?
I make you bust out my brewing supplies.
right here while the poop's being slung at you.
Like, god damn it, pull that up, Frank. I
These
got my
two
brewing equipment out.
Seth, why don't you make me a intelligence sleight of hand check?
I'll tell you why. Because y'all went and got fresh beers, and I'm empty.
I ran to the other room. Taylor's gonna get you one.
I asked
What a
you,
good guy.
motherfucker. I
Yeah.
asked him
You
for
want
one
a
like
light-
5 minutes
You
ago.
want a light beer or something? Light beer?
Heavy.
Give him that bourbon Bosch, boy.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that's what you were asking. What am I doing? A wisdom check?
No. I'm gonna really upset you. So you see sleight of hand on your character sheet.
For the bear?
No, for you.
For me?
You climbed up to look at the mechanism, right?
That's right. I don't like my sleight of hand.
Well, you're gonna like it even less, I think, because I want you to replace.
No, it's good.
I want you to replace the wisdom score with your intelligence score. But make it sleight of hand if you have proficiency in sleight of hand.
I do.
Okay. So do whatever your intelligence modifier is plus your proficiency bonus. Not what it says on sleight of hand, because it's automatically calculating it with wisdom. I'm having you make an intelligence sleight of hand check. So you're gonna add your intelligence bonus, which is a +1, and your proficiency bonus, which is a +3. So normally your sleight of hand, since it's based on dex, would be a 6, but you're only gonna need to do a 4, +4. Because
We're
it's
just getting
intelligence
pelted
based.
with shit while you do this.
No, they both missed that time. There's shit flying everywhere.
I need a white D20. 13 plus 4?
Okay.
17.
So you're looking at this thing. It takes you a little bit to figure out that it appears that the mechanism has a little bit. It's got like a ratchet system, and the ratchet has gotten binded, and you need to like break that free in order for it to start functioning again. But you're pretty sure if you break that free, the counterbalance is in position, and you could release this, and it would raise everything up. You just need to break the ratchet free.
Is this a big, heavy-duty, like,
Yeah, it's
portcullis mechanism, or
Yeah, it's probably like an 18-inch wheel, and it's got a little metal ratchet thing down in it,
small?
and it's all stuck together. It's like it's rusted shut.
Oh.
You just need to break it free. And then you think you'd be able to take the crank and lift it and release it, and the whole thing would rise up.
Okay, so Shadow is gonna whip his shovel out
Okay.
and swing it like an axe right into the joint of the mechanism
Okay.
where it's trying to spin.
Make me an attack roll with your shovel.
Plus what?
What's your strength?
Plus 3.
Okay, you're not proficient with shovels, so +3.
15.
Okay, so you whack this thing, and it looks like it's all broken free. You think you can pull the lever, and it would raise it on up.
Okay, so Shadow reaches his hand up and decides to do both hands as he grabs onto the lever and yanks it forward to attempt to start moving this elevator.
Okay, and it just, and there's a bit of a pause, and then as the counterbalance starts lifting everybody up, and you guys raise up. It's about a 40 foot total height.
Scary.
Yeah, you guys are raising up first 10 feet, no problems. Another 10 feet, and then you hear, as you hear a rope snap.
Shit.
What do? This is a click.
Buddy Dog's gonna grab his 50-foot hemp rope and look for something to tie it off to around his waist at least.
Okay, you have like a millisecond to react. What are you doing real quick?
I'm gonna tie it off to a fixed point in that rope bridge.
Okay, so you're gonna like try to grab your rope and throw it onto a rock outcropping or something. Make me a sleight of hand check. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and grab a rope that didn't break that I can on the elevator itself.
Okay, you're gonna leap to one of them.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Seth, what do you think the bear would do in this scenario?
Fall backwards.
I mean,
Okay, so y'all are 20 feet off the ground as this happens.
18.
Okay.
You make me
18.
You're gonna try to grab one of the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a
And hang on.
athletics check with advantage.
All right.
Yours is
18.
an 18?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the rope that was supporting underneath is what snaps. And so as you jump to grab one of the ropes that's still hanging, what was your total?
20.
20. So you jump to one of the ropes, Talik. Body knock, you whip out your rope and you've already got it harnessed around you, wrap it around your body and between your legs real quick and throw it over a rock and so you're hanging off the side of the wall 20 feet up. Talik, you're hanging off of a rope 20 feet down and the bear
Falls.
Is dead.
falls.
He's catching
20
salmon.
feet?
He's
20
catching
feet.
salmon.
So 4d4. Not too bad, you might survive it. Ooh, those are some big rolls.
I think you will.
He takes 11 damage as he falls to the ground. Okay.
All right, so I'm hanging
So
from the
you're
rope.
hanging 20 feet. It's 20 feet back up. There's nothing underneath you. It's 20 feet down. Same for you, but you're on the wall. So it's just a DC 10 climb for you to go up. You, with a rope out in the middle of nowhere, that's going to be a DC 15 as you have nothing to put your legs on. It's just raw athletics to climb up the rope.
Could I hump myself over to the
You want to try
wall?
to swing over to the wall?
Swing over to the cliffside?
Okay, if you swing over to it, you'll still be 10 feet off of it. So you want to swing over to it and let go of the rope and grab onto it? Alright, make me an athletics check.
I have a question though. So I'm technically climbing with gear, right? I can't fall.
Well, your gear only attaches you at that point you attach
Yeah,
to.
but I still. Yeah, but
But you're on an elevator.
I'll tell you this.
I mean, I can't fall all the way down.
If you succeed, if you fail your roll, you'll only fall back down
to where I started.
to where you started.
Where I'm
And-
hanging, basically.
Well, let's say this.
A whipper.
So the way I plan to handle any of these climb checks is if you fail a climb check, you'll fall half the distance that you were trying to go.
Gotcha.
So we'll say you go 10 feet up, and then you'd fall, and you'd have the recoil, you'd fall 10 feet down. So we'll make it a 20-foot fall if you fail.
Let's see what that is. It is 11 plus, no, plus nothing, so, that's
Oh, you make it.
Yeah.
You make it. It's a DC
Yeah.
10 climb
Yeah.
check. Okay. So you climb on up. What was your rope climb? Or no,
So I'm trying to
swing
swing
over and grab onto the
And
ledge.
jump and grab, I got a 14.
That's a fail.
Okay?
So you swing over to this thing and try to jump and grab onto it, and you go to get a handle and slip off, and you fall the 20 feet
Okay.
down. And you're gonna take, oh no,
Dead.
12 damage.
Okay.
And you land on the ground next to the bear.
I'm gonna drop my rope too.
Not to, add insult to injury, but let's see if the poop hits you. The poop hits the bear, but not you.
Bear just looks at me and he's like, we're laying on our backs next to each other. I'm gonna try and get up and climb back up.
Okay, it's
So-
40 feet up, so I'll
so
need you
what-
to make
what are you
one.
doing?
The first check will get you up 15 feet.
What is Body Knock doing while this is going
He
on?
made it up.
He's all the way up to me, so where's
with
his
you.
rope?
It's still.
It's
I mean, I
currently
can drop it to somebody, really. Or
like
lay it
halfway
off.
down. If
Okay,
it's 20
so-
feet down. It's halfway up the 40 foot.
Okay,
So,
so,
can you get back up 20 using my rope then?
well, hold on. So Shadow sees all this chaos. The rope snaps. He feels like an asshole. The bear and Talik are on their backs, crawling around, trying to stand up. The bear's fucking pissed. There's shit flying by its head.
Yeah, another big poop comes by and misses you guys.
Yeah, and Shadow sees Body Knock scrambling up to the top, and about the time Body Knock gets to the top of the ridge and is scrambling up on top of everything, Shadow already has his 50 foot of hempen rope out and has dropped it down to Talik and the bear.
Okay,
Anchored off.
so you make me a
Anchor.
sleight of hand check to tie it off, and then we'll see where we go from there. Don't tell Taylor what it is.
Can we tie it? I have a +9 slot hand.
All right, so Taylor, it's no check to climb a rope.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and start climbing the rope if you want.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. You make it up the rope, no problem.
Okay.
Not,
sorry,
you get up
bear.
to the top and you see the knot that Shadow tied off to a rock.
And
I'm
it's
like-
shitty.
I trusted you with
Yeah.
this damn knot.
It's just like a wad of rope.
Just
like
a shoe
tied
tie
around.
bunny ear.
Yeah. You're like, I thought you were a fucking woodsman. What is this crap?
Look,
what about
I
the bear?
literally forgot how to tie ropes on Tuesday.
What about the bear?
Of this week?
Yep.
Okay. What is the bear doing? Oh, the bear has a climb seat. So he climbs up next to you the whole time.
Okay.
And y'all make it up to the top.
Okay, great. Let's keep pushing forward.
Yeah, let me, so y'all can see a little bit. Let me
Oh
move
shit.
the map.
Alright, we know where we are.
Yep. All right, we see some kind of cabin.
So yeah, you see up the hill, it looks like there's a nice little gentle weaving path here that you can just walk up. It kind of does a switchback up the next, 30 feet up or so. And at the top of that switchback, you see the top of what appears to be a man-made structure. Okay, as y'all do that, why don't you make me a perception check?
I don't think we did switchbacks on this top part. I think we hopped right up here under this
Trying to
tree.
get fucked up by the Night's Watch.
14 for me on perception.
14.
Same as
So,
me.
as you guys are walking by,
-1.
19 plus
so
whatever.
Bonnie Knopf, you look down with your greedy little eyes as you're walking by, and you see down in the water over here a bright shimmer of something that, without having perception, it appears to be something metallic under the water.
I am already up on the switchback right here. So,
Well, we'll say y'all saw it when you were about here.
is that little outcropping doable enough to like hop down on? Basically?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a squeeze for a medium creature, but as you're a small creature, I'll say you can
I'm
stand
gonna
on it,
hop
it's
down to
fine.
that outcropping and see if I can get a better look.
You want to slide down to here?
And what
Okay.
else?
From there, I mean, the water's moving pretty quick here, so you can't really get a real good look at what you're seeing. You just see a glint of something shimmering. It appears to be a couple feet long, and you're not really sure where depth-wise in the water it is. It appears to be just something metal just in the middle of the water, like mid-depth in this 10-foot deep water. Maybe 4 or 5 feet under the water surface.
I'm gonna describe it to the guys and see if they might know anything of it, of what it might be.
Okay.
I'll let y'all make me an Arcana check.
It's still up. Yeah.
Why don't you all make me an Arcana check? Yeah, make me an Arcana check.
Max still listen.
You too, Butterknot.
Yep.
2.
10.
Yeah, you're looking at this thing and you're like, I don't understand how something could just be floating in the middle of the water if it's made out of metal. It should be sinking to
So
the bottom.
I'm gonna ask a question here. Can I think I can, in my equipment, fashion something up to try to fish it out. Is that something I can manage, maybe?
Sure, make
Try,
me
at least.
make me slide a hand check. Dexterity slide a hand check.
Maybe like a little lasso.
I was
to
gonna
your
take my
rope.
crowbar and tie it to my rope and try like
Okay.
as a big fish hook, basically.
Okay, alright.
So 9 plus 13. Yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you make a fishing hook and you're like, damn, this is a good looking big fishing hook. Yeah, you want to try to fish whatever it is out?
Yeah, but before I drop that rope, I'm gonna toss my slack up to the bear and the boys in case
Bear and
it's
the boys.
in case it's too heavy and I
Big
need some help
boys.
pulling it.
Okay, I'll grab the other end of his rope. It's
Yeah.
hooked like around your waist.
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah.
Shadow makes sure the bear grabs the rope and then turns around and continues to watch the opposite direction.
You don't hold the rope.
The bear.
The bear holds
The
it.
bear holds the rope.
And
Tyler
me.
holds the rope. Okay.
Both of us.
Alright.
Should be enough, right?
I'm about 350 pounds with all my shit.
Alright. What are you doing, Body Knot?
I'm trying to pull this thing up.
Make me a attack roll.
20.
Well, without your proficiency. Oh, 17. That's fine. So yeah, you
Okay.
drop this thing down there, and you let it go, and you feel a little tink. Feels like metal hitting metal. You pull up. Oh yeah, you got a good hook on this thing. And you go to pull, and it really resists you.
I'm gonna holler at the bear and the boys and say, hey, I need some help with this one, fellas.
So I'm gonna turn with the bear and give it a smack on the ass, and we're gonna start walking up the hill, and we're gonna try and drag the
Are
item,
you
and
helping?
we're gonna
Yeah, I mean,
we're
what I
pulling them
can,
up.
but
So
yeah,
Shadow hears the chaos and turns around and grabs onto Talik's
Okay.
waist.
I want all 3 of you, Seth, roll for you and the bear, to make me a d20 roll and add your strength modifier to it.
We're trying to pull. We're basically dragging Body Knock.
So Shadow rolls like a 20.
I'm a 4.
Y'all figure out what your number is with your modifier, add them all together and give it to me.
Okay,
I'm
Shadow
16.
20, Bear 14.
Okay, that's
34,
30. That's
54,
50.
54.
What'd you get? A 4? 54.
Okay, so all you guys working together, you jerk on this thing, and up out of the water, it shoots out and it comes up about 10 feet above the water, and floating above the water is this shiny steel rod about 5 feet long, and hanging off of it is a bag, a little burlap sack.
And out of nowhere, an F-22 comes into the picture and shoots it down.
But
What about
after
18
all
Warthog?
that effort exerted,
18
that's as
Warthog.
high up as you got it.
It's how high out of the water?
It's about 5 feet out of the water, and it's just defying gravity, floating mid-air
All right.
above the water.
So,
All right,
us
Definitely
3.
Chinese.
Hold on. Is there any chance that Shadow can just inspire everyone?
How?
By
Pep talk.
giving a pep talk as he's getting ready to make the second big tug
You
on
have
this
to
thing.
actually get
Yeah. Roll a d20 and add your persuasion, and then we'll see what you say after we get the number.
14.
Okay, what's your charisma score?
This is getting deep.
It is
2 plus 2.
No, your score.
Oh, 15.
15? What's your charisma score?
15.
So, these guys are made of sterner stuff, and your speech lane's a little flat to these guys. Fairly impressive.
No Jimmy
Hard
Bear.
to impress charismas.
What about the bear?
The bear is impressed by
He's
your
psyched.
speech.
Negative, -2 charisma.
The bear's like, "Fuck."
The
So
bear has
he'll have
5
advantage.
charisma.
He'll have advantage on your next check. If you
Okay,
try to
so
pull it.
I'm gonna yell down.
Win-win for the giver.
First, I'm gonna yell down to Body Knock. Now that this thing's out of the water, he's much closer than us. He's halfway down. Can you tell what this thing is, Body?
Yeah, I'm gonna look and
I'll
see.
let you make another Arcana check. Now that it's out of the water, you can better look at it.
13.
You're like,
the same fucking thing I got last time.
yeah, I think I've heard of one of these before. I think this is a fucking immovable rod.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's
So you don't know a whole lot about it, but you're pretty sure they're hard as hell to move. You're lucky to have gotten it to move at all. And
Some name is
but you
Right.
but you do know with your 13 that it should have a button on it to deactivate its immovability and make it into just a rod you can
fucking
carry it
nuclear
around.
warhead.
I'm gonna yell down to Body Knock and be like, unhook yourself from the rope because we're holding it
So-
with 50.
Hold on.
He's only 4 of the 54. I'm gonna be like, unhook yourself from this thing and shimmy down there and see if you can turn this damn thing off.
I think I still need to be attached to the rope and you guys hold the other end of it. And I'm gonna
You're gonna
jump, and
slide
I'm
down
gonna
it.
jump on top of it because it's floating.
Right?
Yeah. And how big is it?
It's
big
only
enough for me to
5 feet
stand
long,
on?
and it's like
like a
an inch
broomstick.
and a half.
It's like a broomstick.
Is my like halfling nimbleness? Can that help at all? Like with balancing or something like that? Like.
Why don't you just make me an acrobatics check to get onto
Let's
it?
see. Yeah.
Plus 16?
No, it's
Or
16 total, yeah.
Yes, you slide this thing down like a fucking Mission Impossible guy, and you land on it, and you're like, this thing's just gonna fall out from under me. It's a fucking rod falling in the air. But it doesn't budge. I mean, it's like more solid than any floor or joist you've ever stepped on in all of your shady business crawling around in attics. And yeah, there's a little brown sack hanging off of it. Just appears to be loosely tied to it.
I'm
That's
gonna
nuts.
untie the sack.
Name.
Okay. Alright, so you
Yep.
land on this thing, you grab the nut sack.
Yep.
Alright, so you look inside, it's full of testicles. There's just like 30 testicles.
Just what I was-
in there. No, actually, it's a little money pouch full of gold. It's got like
I just want to know where the gold.
it's got like 100 gold and 1,000 silver pieces in it. It's like 200 gold worth of coin in this thing.
Put that in the old body wallet.
And as you're looking, as you pull it out, the sack seems to be it's kind of like this weird lichen on it that you're like, is this from around here? This doesn't seem like a normal plant to be on this. It almost seems like it's purposefully placed on this rod, and there's some of it floating around. It seems like something's missing.
Investigate that rod. See if you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for the button.
It doesn't take you any time at all, and you find a button on it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is shout out to the boys. When I say pull, fucking pull, and I'm gonna reach down and grab the rod at the same time and push the button.
Okay, alright, so you're grabbing the rope, you grab the rod, you push the button, poof, and sure enough, as soon as you press it, poof, it falls out from under you, and you whoop, grab the rod. But you don't need to make any checks or anything. You swing over, poof, bounce into the wall, and you got the rod in your hand. You can climb up the rope, they can haul you up, no problem. And yeah, y'all can add them.
Now that we're all standing there, can we do a check? Can we start like looking at this thing over and figuring out what it is?
Yeah. So you look at her, and basically everything I described, you can as an action, you can press the button, which causes it to become magically fixed in place. Until you or another creature use an action to push the button again, the rod doesn't move, even if it's defying gravity. The rod can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight, so your halflingness wasn't a problem. More weight causes the rod to be activated and fall.
This could be useful.
A creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check. So y'all's 54 to move it up to 10 feet on a success.
Wow.
So that's why, with y'all's 54, y'all only got
I
10
knew
feet
that
up.
shiny shit was working.
How long is it?
It's just
5
a little
feet.
like 5 foot long. It's not even 5 feet. It's like 2 foot long rod.
So like getting over
Dude,
a
we could,
crevasse or
well,
something?
shit, you know what you could do? Like, you could, if you got like a big baddie like trapped or something, you could fucking like put that shit on and push the button.
Alright, so you guys move on up the rest of this ramp here after getting your very cool little thing. And you are checking out the cabin. Appears to be a small little cabin. It's kind of an L shape. It's about 15 feet wide and, maybe 30 feet long with another 15 foot off bounce of it. And you guys can see into the inside of what the inside would probably look like here, but from the outside, it's a thatch roofed building, wood construction. It looks kind of like a hunting cabin, probably something to that effect. It's not real impressive construction. It's not sealed real well. You'd probably imagine it'd be drafty on a cold winter's eve. But yeah, what do you guys do?
So Shadow immediately stops the bear. His mind is swirling on the previous people that he saw were part of the grotto crew. His rage for the grotto has not subsided to that point, so he is going to attempt to sneak up to one of the boards that he can see that has a little bit of space in between the slats, and see if he can hear something.
All right, so first make me a stealth check
Yeah, so there's going to be advantage on that.
with your boots.
Yep.
These boots are made for
So that's going to be a 19
sneaking.
plus whatever.
So you just slide up to the side of this thing like you were born with it, not
Okay.
Maybelline.
Like the wind.
Fucking beat me to
Did
my
you
one
say
liner on that
Maybelline?
one.
And then, make me a perception check as you're trying to peer into this thing.
New boot goofing.
I'm just goofing.
He's new boot goofing.
7!
7's your total. So you're looking into this place, and you see inside, you don't hear anything. And looking inside, you see just kind of a rundown place. It's not destroyed or anything, but it looks like people probably haven't been here for a long time. You see a row of what appears to be cots lining one side, a couple dirty old tables, a little plain kitchen area, a little stove. Doesn't look like any of it's been used in
For sure it's a
who knows how long.
It's a garrison.
As you were walking up, you noticed the door is just barely hanging on. It's like about to fall off.
An old
This place looks pretty decrepit.
What do you see, Shadow?
I don't think anybody's here.
Okay. Go in.
Go in. You're just standing back 40 feet.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good.
It's full of
Come
monkeys.
here, bear.
It's full of monkeys and they're all throwing shit.
So as the bear reaches Shadow, Shadow's gonna kick that door in.
Okay, so you kick it in. It just like breaks off one of the hinges. The lower hinge holds it on as it flops around down into the place unceremoniously. And it's just silent for a moment as the dust settles. And you're just staring into the darkness of this room.
So with dark vision, I can see the gray and black of the room moving in, and Bear is behind. Bear, seeing the door open, gives him a new location, and he's gonna pretty much immediately activate his keen smell.
Okay, he's gonna sniff around.
Yeah.
Hit me a advantage perception check.
15.
So he walks up and kind of leans his head in and takes a couple steps in right behind you. And he doesn't seem to be pointing or notice anything. He's just right behind you sniffing
No
around.
cocaine.
Yeah, and then there's some dust on the floor and he just snorts a huge line of it.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm like back close to the doorway now. I'm behind them both.
Alright, you scooted up with him. What are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna climb a tree.
Jesus.
I'm gonna keep watching outside and climb a tree.
Oh, man, fragrance sprays.
Fun man.
Man, that's a thrill.
Remember they had those for movies?
Yes.
That was like one of the
Before
first
us
commercials I
in a
ever
theater.
saw in a movie preview.
In
like
a-
instead of a preview, it was like a TV commercial as a preview.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really stuck out in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Bodman was like a really aggressive ad campaign. It was a weird ad campaign because like it
It was
felt
like
it just
super cheap
permeated.
Axe spray, basically.
Yeah. It was somewhere between Axe and Cologne.
Not like Axe was a classy thing to wear. Anyway.
Oh, and it was cheaper. Alright,
Twelve
so
year
we're in
boys.
this dark room.
Shadow kind of glances around a little bit, and he's like, "Body knock, see if there's anything valuable in this place and torch it." And he exits with the bear behind him and
in a tree.
heads up the hill.
He's a Smurf.
Yeah.
So you leave and start heading out.
Yep.
Okay. Body, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just like get a good survey of our terrain, of like
Okay.
what I can see around us. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna say body knocks in a tree. I'm coming in, so I'm gonna walk in.
You're gonna walk in.
Yeah.
All right, so you
said
got dark
perception?
vision, right?
18.
So you're scanning out, and you realize y'all are getting fairly close to the whatchamacallit. It's just up here a little ways. If I had more space, I'd place it up there. It's probably another
This wall,
200 feet away.
this wall I see in front.
There's a really impressive wall up in front of you,
Is it natural?
We can
It
see the
is.
tower
Okay.
in front of us up above.
but it's a solid 25 feet of wall. You're pretty sure it's a lot more flat, almost like a limestone wall than the rest of them, and it doesn't have the same good handhold. It's definitely gonna be harder to climb.
I'm gonna
So you're gonna search around. Give us an investigation
I'm gonna
check.
go all the way in over by these cots and everything and be like, I'll check
So
it
you're
out.
looking around. It appears to be pretty emptied out. It's got just generic equipment laying around. But as you're looking through it, you see it's got candles, ropes, things like that. It's actually got some old like rations that seem to be kind of rotted. And then you find a couple bottles in a little pouch underneath one of the tables, and you hold them up, kind of glinting in the darkness here. You're like, are these potions of some kind? There appears to be a couple little potions, and then they look red. And the bag that was sitting next to the one you found them in looks really weird. It looks not normal.
Does it look similar to the one I found by any chance?
What'd you find?
The nutsack on the rod that you said looked strange too, not from this place.
No,
Okay,
it doesn't look like the nutsack.
cool. Just check.
Can I check that thing specifically, the bag? Do
Yeah,
I
make an
know?
Arcana check.
17.
So you're looking at this, you're fucking way. Grand's had one of these. It's a bag of holding.
Oh! I'm gonna scoop that bad boy up.
Yeah. But that's what you see in here.
And can I tell what the potions are? Or what the liquids are?
What was your Arcana check? That was the
17.
17?
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll roll that over. You're pretty sure they're just plain potions of healing.
Nice.
Level
Got
one.
2 of those?
Yeah, 2 Plenty potions of healing.
You always boof those up.
I'm gonna come back out and be like, Shadow, you missed something, and I'm holding it up, and then I'm gonna toss each one of them a potion because I've got one.
You got one, and they didn't
Don't
have
toss
any.
me.
Wasted one on a hamster.
I'll toss one.
You didn't waste it. Barney lives.
He's not with us.
All right, I'm not gonna toss.
Some loyalty.
I'm gonna toss one to Seals.
He's grieving his old master.
Because I'm healing.
He could have a new one, you know.
I toss a potion up the tree to Body Knock and be like, got you something.
Yep. I'm putting it in my prison wallet, Sam.
Dear Lord, that thing fits a lot.
So,
Right up
so
the old
Shadow and
two-rack
Bear are lumbering up to this limestone wall as Talik is hollering that he forgot something, and Shadow's kind of grunts in his old grumpy ways, and Shadow and the bear just basically just walk up this thing 25 feet. They don't care. They scoot right up to the
Yeah,
top of
it's
it.
really thin, but y'all have no issue climbing up it still.
And when
Or
Shadow
really
gets up
poor
there,
animals.
he finds a good anchor location and drops his 50-foot rope down to his homies.
down this 25
Time out. I have
That's
an admin
right.
question.
anime.
Admin.
Oh, admin.
Where the
Hentai?
fuck are mounts? I forgot.
We left them in
They're
there.
on the other side
Where the
of
creeks
the
are.
cave.
That's right. Okay. I was just like, wait a second. Where do we leave those bastards?
I just imagine y'all probably told Gold, or maybe not Gold, maybe the innkeep, I forget her name. Y'all probably like, hey, could you like,
We
You
boarded.
know.
We boarded them.
you're like, could you take out some food? There's 2 horses, you probably have vegetarian stuff. There's also a really
Don't touch the
ravenous
dog.
mastiff. Don't feed him. You'll
Don't
lose
play
your
fetch
hands.
with them.
Hey, you better fucking quit that shit before I make
Oh,
you
I'm
take
sorry.
cocaine.
Cocaine bear. Alright, what are you
Yawning
two doing?
again?
Yeah, he's yawning.
I'm like, pull me up, damn it.
So while you guys are waiting,
Oh yeah, okay. So Shadow has tied the rope around the bear
It's an anchor point.
and has Shadow and Talik
maybe
and
some
Body
hand
Knock
checks are tied around the bear. I forgot we need to tie that
a
thing off.
what?
Slide a hand check.
10.
10, okay.
He not shitting no more.
Alright,
The monkey doing though.
so
What that mug doing?
what are you guys doing? He threw a rope down to you, it's tied around a bear.
I mean, I'm small, so I'm going.
Alright.
I'm gonna let him go one at a time. See
Alright,
what
so
happens.
he goes up and it takes
Good
him
idea.
not too long.
I'm
but
like 400 pounds.
no check required as he climbs up. Tall, you start climbing up, but just shortly after, maybe 5 feet after you put your feet on this thing, y'all all hear a
What the
cry.
Fuck.
You hear like a as you guys here. Let me scroll this thing over. Now you guys look up and you all see a creature coming out of the
420.
not coming out of anything, flying up to you guys
Oh
from
boy.
out of the.
He is opening a
It's a
secret
trick
container.
can of
He's
Pringles.
opening a big canister.
And then a snake pops out.
And as you guys look
It's
up,
huge.
y'all see a large winged beast flying in.
What
It
crap
appears to
was
have
that?
2 legs hanging off of large wings, and flying down below it is a long, wily tail with a stinger at the tip.
Now, does Shadow or I know that that's either a worm or a wyvern?
Why don't we roll initiative, and then we'll worry about nature checks.
18.
14.
15.
18, 14, 15. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make me a nature check?
Can't, the suspense is killing him.
Everybody make me a nature check.
4.
4.
God.
11, 15.
You're in your favorite thing, and this creature resides there.
Roll it again.
What does that mean?
Roll it again.
Roll with advantage.
19.
19 squirrel. You know what this thing is. This is a wyvern.
That's what I was afraid of.
Basically like a tiny dragon, right?
That's what I. No. It's a dragon with short front legs instead of long front legs.
Yeah, basically it's
It's a T-Rex dragon. Gotcha.
Yeah.
it's more like a pterodactyl, right?
That's
like
what I said.
But
it's
the
got-
same size as a dragon.
Yeah, boy, he's a large creature, so he's not huge. I mean, this mini is an accurate representation. So he's probably about 30-foot wingspan, 25-foot wingspan, something like that. His body's pretty lithe, and he's got this whipping tail.
Whip crack with his whipping tail.
Yes, whip crap with his whipping tail. And Talik,
the beast was
you are tied to a bear, about 5 feet off the ground, so you can drop it if you want. And initiative says that body knock. It's your turn first. This guy is way up in the air. I don't have risers. I probably should, but he's probably 100. Yeah, he's probably like 80 feet from you.
From me, elevation.
Just
What's my declination?
straight line, 80 feet from
Okay.
you. So he's probably
so I can
up.
hit him, yeah.
So he's off the cliff. He's about 40 feet in elevation to you guys, and whatever the math would be out. Less than 40 feet, 30 feet, 20 feet, something like that, out off the mountain.
Does he see me?
Oh yeah, he's swooping in to eat you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hide behind the bear.
All right, make me a stealth check. Hide behind the bear.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna shoot at him.
You can hide behind the bear.
Can I like?
Yes, do
okay.
Hide behind the bear. You can.
Can I hide behind the bear, like on his back, and still take a shot?
You can hide behind the bear and have a full attack if you succeed in hiding.
Okay, so
with advantage from being hidden to him.
So this is
you're
stealth,
half-
17 plus 9. That
Holy
doesn't
shit.
even matter.
Fucking the wyvern has no idea that
26.
you exist. He sees 3 targets. He has no idea there's a halfling.
Okay, so we're
He has good passive perception, but fucking, I mean, that's absurd.
3 and a 5 on my d20s with advantage.
What's your total? Oh, no, there's no way you did it.
No,
Wow.
I fucking
Oh, no!
Failed it.
So you just
Two
goes
arrows.
flying past this guy, and then he swoops in.
don't take the girl.
And he's going to make 2 attacks.
Oh god.
The first one is going to be a bite. So he's going to be 10 feet away from the bear. So he's going to swoop in to this bear. Looks like the juiciest piece. First one's going to be, he's 10 feet away. He's going to try to bite the bear. Ooh. That's going to be an 18 to hit the bear. 18 to hit the bear. I assume that hits.
Yeah, it's not
That's it.
He does 12 damage to the bear. And then he's going to try to stab the bear with his stinger from his tail. Woo! Oh no. That's a 12.
Oh!
Okay. So he takes 11 more piercing damage, and I need to make him a DC 15 Constitution save.
13.
13. Oh.
R.I.P.
Jesus
The
Christ.
bear's dead.
Holy
So, as-
So the
fuck.
bear takes this and he's just like, huh! And you know that Frodo in the Return of the Kings where he just like starts to foam with the mouth? The bear just like foams a little bit and just falls over as his eyes goes white.
So as the bear hits the ground, he immediately disintegrates,
Oh, he disappears?
disappears completely.
Okay.
And here I am. It's me.
And this wyvern just like lands next to you guys on this ledge as he's eliminated this bear.
Can we be friends?
So to set the scene for the non-visual players, they've just come up this 25-foot sheer cliff wall with very poor holds. Talik's sitting 5 feet off the ground,
I
hanging
just
onto
fell when the bear died.
a rope.
The 5 feet down.
And so you just
Like,
land
oh,
on your feet.
shit.
It's no, yeah. You're just like, oh crap.
I'm at the bottom of the cliff.
You're at the bottom of the cliff, up 25 feet. You've got a wyvern engaged with Talik and Body Knock, and the next
Shadow
part,
and Body Knock.
Shadow and Body Knock. And the next part is a series of easier to climb mountain parts with little landings going up, and y'all are probably only 150 feet from the tower at this point. You guys can see the tower.
This is literally where I planned on us to make camp.
All right. It is Shadow's turn.
So Shadow's just gonna just jump back a solid 20 feet away from the wyvern as his bear goes down.
Okay, He landed close to you, so he's within 10 feet, and you know this guy was attacking the bear from 10 feet away.
He's within 10 feet right now?
Yeah. I guess you would have got an attack when he flew in.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check. He has a special ability. The wyvern doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. It uses fly speed before and after an attack. Okay, so he flew in. You could have attacked on the way in. He could have flown out the way his ability. He's got a flyby thing, but he has to attack and then leave, and you can't attack as he leaves. But I'll let you attack on the way in.
Okay, so retcon.
Yeah, just
Shadow
right now.
attacks on the way in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making
Kinda
sure
like
I follow.
simultaneous.
Yeah, so that's a 21.
Oh, that is? Okay. You don't have any bonuses, though. I don't
No,
know
no
if it's gonna do
bonuses. So that will be a 7 damage.
it. Okay.
Okay,
But
so
he's been injured now.
he's been injured now. So he's within
And now
7
it's your
feet
turn.
of me?
So he's...
Or 10 feet of me?
Yeah, he's within 10 feet of you. Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark. He's been injured, and so immediately Shadow is just going to whip his glaive back again after attacking once, trying to save the bear, and he's gonna come down with a devastating blow, which will be a 11.
Okay, so you'll go to swipe at this guy, but he already caught one, and so he jumps back and you miss with an 11. Whichever way feels better.
Shadow totally misses and just spins the glaive around again for a second swing at this thing's head, and it's going to be a 13.
A 13, so you swipe up and you glance off his scales and don't get any purchase.
At that, Shadow is going to be a little stunned at the whole thing, and not wanting to leave Body Knock alone. Shadow is going to step up in front of Body Knock.
Okay. You step right up in here, try to guard your buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna, since he's stepped in front of me, I'm gonna roll a stealth check.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, you didn't do that on your bonus action of your turn, right?
No.
Okay.
So it's 9 plus 9 HP.
Okay. Alright, so you guys just kind of swap places seamlessly like a well-rehearsed choreograph.
Like we've done this before.
And then is that the end of your turn, Shadow?
Unfortunately.
Salute.
Don't ever fucking call him that again.
You're 25 feet down. It is like a sheer cliff, so they're up there. You can see
no.
like wings of this guy flapping around, but he's gonna have 3/4
The
cover.
rope was tied to the bear.
Right.
And it just
I'm back to the bottom. What
to the ground.
what would it take for me to climb?
It looks pretty difficult, but you think you've climbed a lot of shit before. You feel like you could probably manage it, but it's definitely harder
I
than
still
those
have
other
rope,
cliffs
huh?
you've been climbing.
I wanna.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and climb it.
Mine's over in my
Okay.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Athletics check.
12.
So you climb up this thing, and you get about 10 feet up, and you lose your purchase and fall down, and you take 3 damage as you fall back down.
Okay.
That's your movement. That's all that takes from you. So if you wanted to try to dash to do it again, you could.
Ooh.
Or you could use your action to do something else.
If he's at like 20 feet and falls, how many? What's the
4d4.
4d4? So 16.
Yeah, it's 25 feet up.
So 16 back.
Yes.
I'm going to get pissed off for my fall, and I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at this guy
Yes.
from down below.
Okay, he will have a bonus to his AC, but go for it.
Why will he have a bonus to his AC?
So this is like a sheer cliff.
Oh,
up,
yes.
So you can barely see parts of him poking out.
15 hit.
15 is your
That's
All
my
of his
hit.
total.
bars.
Firebolt.
With his extra cover, that will not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and dash up the hill again.
Yeah.
Because I used my movement.
It would take your action to do.
You
He can
just
do a
said
bonus
I
action.
have
do
dashes.
He
a
can do a
dash.
bonus action. You can dash with your action.
Ah.
Oh,
My
you're
halfling
using that.
ability, shit.
All right,
Exactly,
I'll
that's
just
a
stay.
bonus
I'll just stay down there.
Yeah.
I'll end my turn.
Body not starting to hit.
Okay, so I am going to take a bow shot at the dragon with advantage, and I'm going to use my last sleep arrow as well.
Is this your last sleep arrow?
Yes, I have one. I don't think that's gonna fucking.
16 is your total? That hits.
Does it?
Yeah, roll damage. It didn't hit for Taylor because he had a bonus to his AC.
So 3.
Because I was down the
Because you were
cliff.
down the cliff.
Yeah.
So wait. Did he just have it? Does he have to do the sleep check?
Yes, so
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
damage was it though?
I haven't rolled damage yet.
Roll damage first. You'll get sneak attacks.
Piercing. This
Bloody
plus 3, 6 on the first one, and then I
2d,
3d6. Yeah, I need one more.
Here.
6, 3, 9, 14. So
Everything together?
20 total.
Okay.
Damn.
Alright, and then let's see. He has to make a DC 15
To save the sleep.
saving throw.
Shit.
Would you like to look at it?
Yeah, I saw
You
it.
can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it?
20.
Motherfuck!
So he's awake.
Okay. So it is
Shit.
his turn. And
That
he
would've been nice.
looks around you, he's like, shakes this off, and he sees you, and he's going to try to bite Shadow to rip him out of the way. Yeah, that's an 18 to hit. That's 10 damage to Shadow, and then he's going to try to sting Body Knock with his
Son
tail.
of a bitch.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, Body Knock, that's like a 24.
Oh god,
to hit.
the stinger.
That definitely hits.
That's a lot of dice.
Sting me, daddy.
Okay, hold on.
So
What
many
the fuck are
dice.
you doing?
10 damage.
Okay.
I need you to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
I hope you get it.
Okay, okay.
15 on the
Here's
die.
the thing though, you still take half of this.
That's
Oh!
a lot of ones.
1, 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 3. Oh my god, what a terrible roll.
Oh shit.
11 damage, you take half of it, you take 5.
5. Okay, so 15 total.
No, you take 5 damage.
Well,
What
I,
was the 10?
I took
plus
10 at
5?
first, yeah.
Yeah, so as it stabs into you, that's 10.
34.
But you fight off the poison, only take 5 of the poison damage. And you're not poisoned. And you take 15 total damage.
yes, sir.
And now it is Shadow's turn.
At 49.
Okay, so Shadow.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. And then he is going to take this opportunity to fly away, and with his special ability,
A pussy.
yeah, be a pussy and fly off. He's gonna fly off
Get back here,
80
bitch.
feet
Shadow
off the
is-
side of the mountain.
Damn.
So Shadow is going to internally celebrate the fact that the dragon has flown away,
Fucking mad.
and because he has Drekben in his hands,
The dragon.
the
Slayer.
Dragon Slayer. It's going to be 12.
12 misses.
So the first arrow misses as the dragon's in flight. The second arrow lets fly. 22.
Okay, what's the follow on? Weak. Okay, so regular hit.
So a regular hit to a dragon who has been injured
Mhm.
is going to be an 8 and an 8. Plus 3. Plus 4. Ooh. So it's going to be 17 total damage.
Okay. And then it's Talik's turn. You're still down low. So he flew off kind of like out and around. So he's about 80 feet from you also.
Talik, get up here. We need you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and climb up again.
Okay, so let's do your movement first. So you're trying to climb up 15 feet, half your movement.
I roll.
Please roll an athletics check.
Nat 1.
So you crawl up about 10 feet again and lose your grip.
Can I try again?
It'll take your action to dash to try to climb up 15
Dice
more
is too
feet.
heavy.
Try it again.
Okay.
It's just straight up, or do I add anything?
You add your athletics modifier.
10.
10's your total.
That's kind of cool.
Yep, I rolled a 3 that time.
That's not enough. You keep slipping off.
I fall
this thing.
again.
You
I'm like,
take
God
one
damn it."
damage. You take 1 damage. You're just like. That time you just kind of slide down.
Unfucking fortunate.
That is less than optimal. Body knock. Back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna first of all drop the rope tied to my waist down to this
Your
bumbling
waist?
dumbass. Yeah, I keep it tied around my waist.
He's a climber.
Yeah. So in case I need to.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
But I can untie it from my waist and anchor it onto something. I'm not gonna be the anchor for this fat
Okay.
ass.
So
So
you
that's
just-
your object interaction?
So what
Yeah,
you're
I'll
saying,
use my bonus
You just
action
kind of
for
like,
object.
it's around your waist, you throw it down and kind of
Yeah.
whip it around something?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe
And-
maybe a quick sleight of hand check to see your whippiness.
Whip it around
Whip
the rock.
crack with the whip it. Fucking hell, slide hand's 9-14.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Holy shit.
That's
Plus
Plus
nine.
9?
yeah.
Plus 9. Yeah, that's he just took expertise in it.
It's like
It was already plus
It's just
7.
roll proof almost.
It was plus 6 before.
So, plus 10. So, 10 total is your minimum.
Minimum.
Yeah.
You can't get less than
Same
10.
with stealth.
Same with stealth, and you have a couple
I
other
think-
things that good now, right?
I have plus 9 on stealth, sleight of hand. I have plus 8 on deception, but it's one shorter.
Because it's charisma and not.
Whoa.
Okay. So you object interact that.
Yeah, so that's my object. And can I see? I'm gonna search the skies. I'll roll a fucking perception at 20. Do I see the dragon anywhere?
Oh, hey, you didn't lose him. You don't need to do that. He's like 80
Oh, okay.
feet out. Just
You wasted his 20.
So, that's a bow roll!
God damn.
That's alright.
Yeah. Whatever.
Sorry.
It's cool. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter this time, and
Okay.
can the dragon see me?
He's behind Shadow still, right?
Yeah, am I
Yeah, he
seeing-
flew out this way. So, I mean, he could duck around if you want to try to
Okay.
hide my shadow. You can.
That's not one of them.
Well, you have to use your bonus action to hide. You gotta try to stealth him first. Let me see if
well, I
it'll be
can.
automatic.
Now I use my bonus action to toss him.
No, that was free.
No, that's a free object
Oh, okay.
interaction. You
okay.
get one of those every
So
time.
okay, I'll use my bonus action to hide. 5 foot 14.
Barely.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you are hidden behind shadow
Oh,
here.
Let me read this sharpshooter real quick. I take a -5 to the attack roll, but I can still roll with advantage.
You still
right?
roll with advantage, so this is the perfect time to use
Yeah.
it.
Still hard
And
to
then you
hit
get a
this guy.
plus 10 to damage if
Yeah,
you hit
that's
that.
my one. And my stealth.
Snake.
Yeah,
All right, let's do it.
Crits.
I can re-roll that one.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
You can
that
re-roll
one.
it again. I don't think there's any limit.
Yeah,
on
it doesn't
that
say
on
there's. It
rerolls.
doesn't say.
Oh.
There's a limit. Yeah, it just says any one. So
12 plus.
2 nat 1s.
Hold on, I'm trying.
What's your short bow?
short bow? Yeah,
Plus
6, 8,
5.
18.
18.
Minus 5.
13.
-5.
Minus
Yes.
5.
13.
That's a miss.
Fuck.
Damn.
It was a good try.
I
It was a
think
good
it's
play.
14. I think it's
Sharpshooter.
14.
It was a good play.
AC.
I think
Okay.
you're
I
right.
think you made the right call. I mean, you got to re-roll twice. You could have rolled
Yeah.
anything better than 12.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He rolled 4 times.
You rolled 4 times, but his best
12.
was a 12. Somebody do the math on that. All right, it is.
Low odds.
Oh,
His turn.
it's the wyvern's turn. So he is gonna swoop down to this lone guy instead of fighting 2 at once.
Bring it on.
Oh, all right.
Climb
all
that
right.
rope, motherfucker.
He's gonna try to bite you first. That is a natural 1.
I'm gonna use, on this attack here, I'm gonna use my riposte to take a melee attack at him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing this dragon bone at the wyvern. 20 to hit.
30-20 hits, baby.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
13 damage.
Now,
and
does
it-
Riposte let you add the D8? I think it does.
Man, I wish I
Yeah,
had some more.
I get to add the
savings at
DA.
this point. I come across one of these motherfuckers.
I got something for it.
4.
What's the total?
17 total damage.
Okay.
And I want to expend. Oh, do I have to say that before? I want to expend one of the thunder charges.
Go ahead. Yeah. I think it says when you hit, so.
So I'm gonna roll a D10 for that. 10.
Ooh,
So
nice.
a thunderous boom comes out as I do another 10 damage.
So
I did
then
like
he
20
comes
damage.
around
30.
with a stinger after your angry riposte. It's gonna be 16 to hit.
Misses.
Freaking armor.
That's a nice AC, yeah.
Yeah, 18. That's brutal.
That
I would have hit
would've
both of y'all, right?
Yeah,
it would've-
Yeah.
Gosh.
Even with my breastplate.
Man, okay. But y'all also both climbed up this cliff, whereas he's down by himself.
25 feet.
It is
This thing
Shadow's
flies.
turn.
We've jumped higher than that.
It's
off
a
the
flying
Buffalo
dragon.
River.
I don't think it matters where we
You gonna jump down onto the dragon?
Oh! Jump down and ride him.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast my inspiration die, and I'm gonna jump to the dragon's back with my glaive in a downward
Hold on, let me
thrust.
work out the mechanics here.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. You're gonna roll with advantage because you're calling an inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here, I'm gonna tell you what happens so you know what you're getting into. Okay? If you succeed on your check, you get to make an attack with advantage. You will take the fall damage, but so will the wyvern. If you fail your acrobatics check, then you will take fall damage of 20 feet, so 4d4, and the wyvern will take nothing, and then you will be prone, and we'll have to use your movement to stand up, so that won't be a big deal. So I'm going to tell you the number. Okay? You committed to doing this? Before I tell you the DC?
Oh yeah.
It's a DC 20.
Okay.
So what's your acrobatics?
+6 with advantage.
So you need a 14 on one of these die
To land on
to
top
land
of
on
him.
him, get an advantage attack. Y'all will both take the fall damage either way.
And he'll take the fall damage.
Y'all are both gonna take the fall damage if you succeed on this. If you get a 14 on one of those die.
You're jumping 25 feet off the cliff onto his back with the glaive out.
Alright, get throwing dice on the ground. Jesus.
Well, one's metal and one's resin.
Oh god. Alright, let's roll it. Oh, get that one off the ground. Don't see what it is. Reroll it.
All right, the first die is a 6.
Oh my god.
14 or higher.
11!
Oh, so you jump down to get this guy, and he just like, as he's fighting tall, like, lunges out of the way, and you land on the ground next to him, just karoosh, and you take 16 damage.
It was 4 fours.
Come look at him.
4
Fucking-
max damage.
Look at these D4s. 4.
Jesus. That ain't fair.
Was that an action or a movement?
That was just your movement. You're on the ground. You still have some movement. You're prone, but you can use half your movement to stand up, so you can stand up.
So I still have 5 movement and I stand up?
You only used 5 movement to jump off.
Okay.
So 15 to stand up, so you have 10 left. You're right next to the wyvern, though.
What's your AC?
18.
And what is your health?
30.
Yours is probably
I'm
a lot
sorry,
worse than
40.
anybody's.
I'm at 40 health.
29.
Oh, you're doing fine. Okay. So now you're down on the ground next to the wyvern.
So Shadow hits the ground like
I'm
a
like,
ton
rough
of,
landing.
like, oh, shut up, you fucking
You
orc.
like as you're coming down, he moves to the side and you bounce off one of his wings and just like take max damage. You're like, oh!
I know, that was stupid. I'm fucking pissed. And as soon as the word pissed leaves Shadow's lips, the embodiment of anger washes over his face. His eyes darken deeply as he invokes the power of Hadar.
I don't know.
The dark hunger and tendrils of dark energy erupt all around his body and starts to batter all creatures within 10 feet of him. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 3d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn.
Okay, so you need to make a strength saving throw.
Of
So, oh, his strength's really good. His total's a 17.
pass.
Okay, what happens on a pass?
Hold on, Talik also has to make the same check.
Talik's far enough away. You fell on the other side
Oh
of
my
him. Where I placed y'all's mini, Talik doesn't need to make the save.
Okay, so
And I didn't know y'all were doing that, so that's how I placed y'all's minis.
he will take half of 3d6.
Oh, okay, so he still takes half. Good.
Yeah. Eight.
Okay. Alright.
Oh,
That's
eight.
good for half.
No.
Oh, 8's the total, and I divide that in half. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he takes 4. Yeah, you're right.
No, no.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a first level spell, right?
No,
Oh, you cast it with one of your second level
I
slots?
did.
Gotcha.
That was an action,
That was an action. You moved and took an action.
and that was not an attack.
Alright, so you.
So
you
Shadow
have
is
bonus
going
actions?
to, yeah. He's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this dragon.
Yeah, that checks out. Alright, and Talik, your turn.
All right, I'm
This
gonna
guy's in your face.
I'm gonna try and hit him
He
again.
came to you.
Oh, baby. 27 to hit.
It's with big bone.
Big bone hit.
Alright.
13 damage.
Fuck yes.
Okay, alright.
And then I'm gonna take another swing. Do the
Alright.
same thing. Nat 20.
Let's fucking
And
go.
so I get to add, I double, and then another one.
And then plus one more d6 because of your savage criticals.
I need one more. Alright, so I'm rolling 5d6s. Plus
5d6
5.
Plus 5, alright. You're gonna be doing some math, boy.
Oh!
Reroll the 2? Question mark.
Yes?
Yep.
It's a two-handed weapon for sure.
I got 3 4s and 2 5s, so I got
So 12 plus 10, 22,
22 plus 5, 27 damage.
27.
How do you want to finish this wyvern off?
Yeah! I'm gonna take the big bone, and I imagine he's got his mouth open, and I'm gonna jam it into the back of his throat, deep throat style, and then pick him up and slam him on the ground.
Just like lifts his whole head up, and this guy, he doesn't have any front arms to support himself or anything.
T-Rex
so you
ass.
slam down his face,
Crush his
and
head
just
into
like
the ground.
crush his bottom jaw off the ground, and he just and he like lifts back, and he falls off the cliff onto the roof of this place, and just like crashes into the darkness of the building down below you.
Hell yeah. Now, pull me up, you son of a bitch.
Alright, somebody knocking tied off a pretty good knot. You need to make a check climbing up that rope.
We're gonna set up a long rest right here.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yep.
We're defended with the wall and this outcropping.
We got
Okay.
25 foot
Smart.
So
wall.
y'all are
Smart.
like backpackers
Up on this cliff.
hanging
Yeah.
off the side of the cliff. You found a little 10-foot wide section, so you're actually a lot more comfortable than backpackers out hanging off a cliff.
Okay.
So you're gonna set up a little camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a
Okay.
smart idea.
What time is it?
Agree.
Is
It
it
is going to be about.
Oh, in the game, it's
Oh shit.
well, yeah.
So we
it's
started at
probably
6 a.m. It's probably about 9 a.m.
I was gonna say it's closer to midday.
How long you got
this
till your
stuff
next
was
wolf bone?
compressed here.
So
but
11.
You did more traveling.
How long you got
Yeah,
till
I
you
would
pop
say-
your
I would
next
say
wolf
like
woody?
I've
Say
lost
I
my
know.
pin.
My big bone?
No, you like when you turn into a werewolf.
Oh, wow.
Ours
Is it, I didn't know. I was
When
like,
is the full moon?
yeah.
It is the
You got a long
23rd.
time.
So
only
we
like
have like
the
2.5
Night.
weeks. Yeah.
you
It's
got
the
it.
night.
It's just the night.
Yeah, okay.
When is
It's
it?
noon on the 9th. Noon.
No, I think it's like the 20.
20
My
something.
calendar's in the other
20.
one.
Yeah, we
It's
got
the
2-ish
23rd.
weeks or so.
Yeah.
To be continued on the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies. Find out what happens to our party next week.